I actually put in a resume for a commercial company over in Louisville that was just starting up, and you had to have 5 years of commercial experience. I had 3, so what I do, I lied. Said I had 5 years experience. Ended up getting the job, came into a startup company. They were doing like $700,000 a year. But I thought, this is a great opportunity. This is a young company. They really don't have their shit together. So I'm going to go in here and implement their standards and practices and procedures, and I did. And spent 3.5 years with that company and took them from $700,000 to $11.5 million in sales in 3.5 years. Same thing happened there. They promised me the world. I was watching the 2 owners, one driving a Ferrari, one with a boat on Harris Creek, living out in Lynn Oaks, and I'm making $60,000 a year. I'm going, something's wrong with this picture. Because I'm doing all the work and they're making all the money. And while I was there, I also learned that we were a construction company. So we were the last ones at the table. Okay? So construction companies, when I looked at processes and procedures, we were the last ones at the table. So you have an owner with a need. You have a real estate company that goes out and finds them what they need to do that project. You have a design, development, architectural firm, engineering firms, and I see a couple of those guys here that do design, development, planning, land use entitlement approvals, get the construction documents done. So when all that's done, they call the construction company and go, okay, bid this out, you're too high. You're too expensive. You need to be less. You need to be less. You need to be less. So they put all of that in a competitive environment and stuff to make money as a construction company. So I used to tell the company I work with that, man, we need to be doing every piece of the puzzle. Okay, we're last in line. There's all these checks up here we can get. Why do we only get one of them? So they said, we're a construction company. And I said, no, we're actually not just a construction company. We're a money-making company. Our goal is to make money and do good work. And you're wanting to limit the amount of money we make by putting this in this silo here. Okay? So, long story short, went to him and I said, if we don't change things, I'm going to leave and I'm going to go do it myself. Didn't know how I was going to do that yet, but it sounded good, right? So I told him, I'm going to leave and go do this myself. So he said, well, we're not going to change. We're a construction company. So I spent the next year and a half doing basement remodels. I did a spec house, and I saved up $60,000 in the bank. And went in April of 2000 or September of 2005 and said, I'm leaving. Don't have a clue what I'm going to do. Don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm leaving. I'm going to go out on my own. So I went out on my own in 2006, or gave my notice in 2005. Bought the old. I don't know how many people in here know where the old Clark County Beverage Building is over in Jeffersonville. We actually, my parents and other people used to buy beer there when I was little. So I ended up buying the Clark County Beverage Building from Teddy Throckmorton in April of 2006, and that's where I opened my first office at. I was there about a year and a half. When I bought my first office, had no clue how I was going to pay for it. Had to beg for a loan at 8.5% interest. Kind of sucked. Had no clue how I was going to pay for it because I had no income. I had $60,000 in the bank. I had to put my house up for collateral to get the loan because the bank told me I was overpaying for the building. It was a bad business decision. But I said, you know what? I've been broke. No big deal. If I'm broke again, then at least I know what to do and I know how it feels like.